Welcome to the Supermom is Getting Tired podcast. This show is designed for moms who invest everything into parenting, but get overwhelmed, lost, and resentful. Listen and learn how to unburden yourself, feel calm, full of energy, and in control. I'm your host, Master Certified Life Coach, teacher, and recovering supermom, Tori Henderson. You are listening to the Supermom is Getting Tired podcast. I'm your host, Tori Henderson, and this is a bonus episode. I wanted to give you a little update and talk about how a vision board helps you navigate uncertainty. Because if you are living in 2022, chances are you have experienced some uncertainty, and I don't think it's getting better anytime soon. There's just a lot of changes happening, and it seems like the rate of change, the pace of change, the level of uncertainty is just going up and up and up. And when there's uncertainty or fear, we tend to cling to the old ways. We want to hold on to structures that used to feel safe and reliable. But this is not always the best course of action for us when uncertainty is happening. And so I believe that a vision board is one of the best ways to navigate through uncertainty. So let me give you an example. I recently had COVID. It was the Christmas gift that my college son gave to me after his flight back home. And it was a weird illness. It was not, you get used to, I'm no stranger to sickness. I get colds and flus pretty easily, but there's a normal trajectory of those things. For me, at least, you start with a sore throat, and then you feel really tired, and then it moves into the head, and you get a little more energy, and then I cough for like weeks. So that's kind of what I expected, because to me, the symptoms were similar to a cold. But it was so weird, this Omicron, I'm assuming it was, the virus, because it just didn't follow that normal trajectory. So I would feel great 1 minute and then be completely flatlined, like major jet lag, an hour later. And one day I would feel like, oh, good, all my symptoms are gone. And then the next day I'd be like, whoa, I'm still really tired. And so it was very unpredictable and very, it was just hard to know, and it was hard to trust because there was no pattern, no predictability, no reliability. So I ended up every day using the tools that I teach in my vision board workshop. How to tune in to what my body needs right now. What's right for me today. So I remember one morning I was looking through magazines. I'd pulled them out because we're going to do vision board workshops with my family. And so they're sitting around, and I'm looking at pictures, and I'm using them to tune into what's right for me, what's wrong for me. What do I want? What don't I want? And it was very obvious this one morning that not a single picture of food looked good to my body. Like my body responded with a negative reaction to all foods. So I was like, okay, well, that's really good to know. I should probably not eat until I can look at a picture of food and notice my body responding in a positive way, like with a yes response. And then the next day I might look at through the magazine, and I would see pictures of like women, hiking outdoors. And I'm like, yes, that sounds great to me today. But then the very next day, my body would have a negative response to that. And it would respond to like pictures of, laying in bed, reclining. And so my brain did not understand this, but my body knew exactly what it needed. I remember one day I was looking at pictures, and it was like a green smoothie. And my body had this huge yes response. And I told my husband, the one person who didn't get COVID in the house, I'm like, can you go get me a green smoothie right now? My body is craving it. So these are the skills that you really need to navigate through uncertainty. And our kids are looking to us to know, like, how do I do this? We grew up thinking I go to school, we have summers off, we have predictable vacation times, and I can kind of let just school carry me through. I don't really have to like figure things out on my own. And then we go to college and you get a good job and you invest in your IRAs and your 401ks and everything's taken care of for you. But I don't think that's a system that we can all rely on nowadays. With inflation is going up, schools are scrambling. I mean, if you are in education, just know that I am sending you so much love and blessings. Education and healthcare and motherhood. Just know that you are getting a ton of positive compassion coming your way from me, because I think those three professions have been hit hardest. So we need to develop a new set of skills in order to help our kids learn that they can trust themselves. And that's what the Vision Board Workshop teaches. And is, how do I trust myself when everything else around me is changing and everyone has different opinions about what's right and wrong? I need to be able to tune inward and trust that my instincts will guide me in the direction that's right for me. And this is in the year of 2022, or this is on a daily basis, or this is just a skill set that we're going to need to navigate the next decade. So I ended up postponing my in-person mini retreat that I'm hosting. It was going to be this Saturday, January 15th. But because of COVID, I postponed it until January 30th. Only a couple weeks, but at least I'll get to feel recuperated. And hopefully the mamas will feel more comfortable. It's a small group gathering. It's not going to be more than 10. It's not like a huge party or anything. But I just wanted to make sure that people felt comfortable gathering. Because after Christmas, I don't know about where you live, but around here, it was everybody's dropping like flies. Not dying, just getting sick with this dang Omicron. It just seems so super contagious. So I think we're at that point where it's inevitable we're all gonna get it. So my in-person mini retreat at a luxury hotel is scheduled for January 30th, and that is in Lafayette, California. But this Saturday, the 15th, I am going to do an online vision board workshop from 9 to 11. Well, that's Pacific time. So just a 2-hour window in the morning-ish this Saturday. And I am going to teach you the skill set that you need to navigate through uncertain times. You can bring your family. You can bring the kids, the husband, everybody can come, whoever, and join you because it's just online. But you're going to bring some magazines, scissors, glue stick, and just some blank paper. We're going to keep it simple because the most important thing I want you to learn is how to do it in a way that helps you tune into your instincts, your intuition, your higher self, whatever you want to call it. We can't rely on the brain because the brain was cultured in the old systems and structures that may or may not be serving us in the future. So we're going to be tuning into what your higher self knows is right for you. And because we don't even know what's right for our kids. I mean, they have their own sense of internal instincts and intuition, and we need them to learn how to trust that. So that's what this is all about. We're going to learn to release fear and blame so that you can focus on the areas you do have power and you do have freedom, because we have so much. We have so much power and freedom, and we are just not used to recognizing it. And when things go into lockdown or viruses take over and it feels like we're losing our sense of freedom, we need to make sure we're really tapping into where our freedom lies. And we want to be able to tune into our internal needs, our immediate needs, so that we can trust ourselves to know how to live. All right. My dog is saying enough talking. She's ready to cuddle. So I'm going to let you guys go. And I hope to see you. Oh, I forgot to give you the website. If you want to sign up for the Vision Board Workshop, you go to lifecoachingforparents.com/vision board workshop. Little hyphens in between the words. And Vision Board Workshop this Saturday, the 15th. It is Very inexpensive, especially if you book by Wednesday, then you get a discount. It's like $30. Pretty good discount. So very cheap. I just want everybody to come. This is just, it's so important that I wanted to make it accessible to all the people. All right, super moms, I will love you and leave you. Want a free life coaching session? Go to lifecoachingforparents.com and schedule yours today. And thank you so much for listening. I would love it if you would subscribe and share these podcasts with your friends. If you have a question you'd like me to answer on the air, go to lifecoachingforparents.com/record-my-question, and you can send me a voicemail recording or write me an email, and I'll answer it on the air. Thanks again. Have a great day.